Hello, YouTube, and welcome into another one more marathon game with French Eleanor. We've had a couple rough goes at getting French Eleanor properly going, and it hasn't been super fun. So we've reverted back to the pink jersey, and I really think that was the biggest thing that we were missing out in previous games. So if this fails, I'm going to blame the pink jersey. We've also added in better balanced starts, just for hopefully better map generation and hopefully to save us some time here on stream. In terms of getting starts going. So this is what we have. Turn one here, of course. We've got several sources of cotton. We've got some floodplains. We've got multiple rivers. We have a single continent. And frankly, a bunch of good tiles. This is appeal. So our appeal is actually reasonably high here as well. Could do something with national parks or just, you know, Earth Goddess maybe. We'll see. So the question becomes, is it worth it to settle the cotton, right? There is a spot, if we settle in place or if we go to the cotton, there's a spot here for pyramids. But what we're lacking is a quarry. If like a pyramids play with somebody like Catherine, French Eleanor. Did I say Catherine? I was probably saying Catherine. Eleanor. French Eleanor here is like pyramids is an awesomely powerful play, but you need a quarry to really pull it off. And I don't see that. And so I'm a little bit more interested in settling this cattle. Settling cattle will give us a 3 food, 1 production base and therefore have us grow a little bit more quickly. And then we start with a 2-2 and we have 1-3s to grow into, not to mention a whole bunch of other 2-2s and maybe even more productive tiles to grow into. So I really like free food, especially in like a city center when it means that we can grow to other tiles that wind up being productive. So I think I'm on the cattle settle, but we can move our warrior first. And I could have our scout grab this. I'm usually not a big fan of it. I probably won't. But yeah, I think I'm down with this cattle settle. Ooh, we find tobacco and some mountains too. So district options just kind of got a little bit more interesting. And maybe plantation Pantheon looking pretty interesting too. We've got 4 sources already. So, but let's settle. Oh, come on. That's why you shouldn't smoke, kids. Tobacco is just always getting in the way. It's getting in the way of science. It's getting in the way of your faith. It's the worst. It's the worst. Don't smoke. So we start with a 3-1 city center, and then we have a 2-2 tile. You could absolutely argue working this as it's the equivalent of having a 2-2 city center and a 2-2 tile to work. But I like a little bit of extra food here. Food might wind up being a bit of a challenge in this capital because there are so many hills and so much productivity. But that is a happy problem. I'll gladly try to mitigate that and plan around that. So God, I'm so sad about this because this is where my holy site was gonna go. I guess my holy site can go here, and maybe we government plaza down the river. That could be a thing. This is also a +2 holy site, although doesn't create an opportunity for a lot of good districting. We have a deer tile as well. Interesting. We settled a potential Temple of Artemis tile, but we could do a Temple of Artemis here-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe here is ideal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd hit that one. Maybe Temple of Artemis needs to go on one of those. I'm not sure, but. Do we want to go for that right away? I don't think so. I think I'll start teching towards astrology. I don't have a farm tile to get my irrigation Eureka. Why don't I grab a Nancy to get rid of it? That's a good idea. We certainly could do that. Certainly could do that. Maybe I do let the scout go ahead and grab this because I don't want this scout to come and bother us. I want to stay away from that. Maybe we have a Petra right below us too. Go the other way. Yeah. So I go get this now, but we only have 4 turns. Maybe I let the scout grab this and we go ahead and work on the barb camp. That is undoubtedly right here. We have amber on our continent as well as tobacco and cotton. Exclamation point ranks, Nato, although they're very dated. They're old ranks. Quarry for pyramids. Too far away. The quarry needs to be in our capital for us to have a shot at pyramids. So the fact that we even moved away from this tile means that we probably gave up on pyramids. Apparently Nightbot's not working, but there it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and start clearing this. It sucks for exploration, but should be good for era score. All right, there is our growth. So we are now working fine tiles. Next turn we get a scout. Scout probably comes up here, crosses the river, and then comes down here. I really do want an Anansi to clear this for us. So we'll move here, then cross, then circle back for this. Can we be cautiously optimistic about this map? So far, so good with it, yeah. Is it my impression after a while does everybody move away from barbarians and clans mode? I mean, I like barbarian and clans mode. We just it's always nice to have on. So I probably overuse it and look for opportunities to get rid of it as a result. More cotton. Plantation Pantheon looking really good. Flooded down here. Any fertilized tiles? No. We've grown to this, which is not ideal. Geothermal fissure as well, huh? 2, 3. So that looks pretty interesting to me. Definitely want to go down the river. I would not mind a third scout in this spot, but there are so many good settles that are so close to us that I need to go into a settler. Don't really want to hard tech this, although I would like a religion. Morning Nuki, thank you for the follow.
Would you be interested in
Tom, thank you for the delegation. Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate it. And then coffee also on our continent. So coffee, tobacco, and cotton. Plantation Pantheon looking super good. Tundra and desert down here. You love to see it. You love to see the tundra a mere 2 tiles away from the desert. Always good things happening when that is a thing. Oh, I don't mind that. Look at that turn. Look at that turn. Astrology boost, new continent, and Arthur. Am I being facetious? I am, yeah. Sometimes my humor is a little dry. My apologies. Why would you fortify first and then level up? Sometimes I fortify and then I press heal. Does it make a difference? Yes, because there's a defensive bonus to fortifying first, and then you can keep that and heal at the same time, Spyros. That is why I do that. Would I go plantations if religious settlements is available? Don't know. Don't know. Dry humor just like the tundra and desert? See, you get it. Jack gets it. First meet on Valletta. I love Valletta. Valletta is one of my very favorite city-states. That is exciting. And you want they only want a trade route? Oh boy. Deal. Deal. TGM and Valletta sitting in a tree. We've got really good land in terms of districting. I'm reasonably impressed so far.
A physician without a knowledge of it.
Where's that flood? That's up here? Okay. I don't really want to settle underneath the volcano, but we'll figure that out eventually. Fissures as well. Yeah, this gets it out of turn sooner. I think I'm going to work the 1-3s here. All right, so that unlocks our holy sites. Wow. Wow, the appeal. Wow, the appeal. There's like so much good appeal here. And I really want a Nancy. Oh, I want a Nancy sooner rather than later. Because this is a decent spot for a holy site. It's +3 at least. Maybe even 4, although I think that's woods. I can put one here. It's only +2. I could put one here as +2. Put one here as +2. Huh. Not sure what do. All right, so we have astrology. Where do we want to go now in the tech tree? I mean, there is an argument for Artemis. How do we feel about Artemis? It's okay. I mean, it's decent, right? Like this is kind of the most obvious tile for it, in my opinion. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amenity Artemis. It's kind of medium. Kind of medium, but we could we could tech horses and see. Maybe it gets a little better. Maybe this is horses. Maybe there are horses here. Yeah, I'll go animal husbandry. Sometimes I don't like to uncover horses, but I think this is fine. Kabuster, thank you for the
cheer 100.
Wow, thank you. First time chatter and first time cheerer. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. Welcome in. I appreciate that support. Thanks. Happy Thursday. Yeah, 6 is okay. It's okay. Plop a holy site before the horses. We have multiple similar holy site spots. So I think I'm okay. Yeah, horses could be here under the Artemis, but we can always chop and put Artemis on a hill. It's part of it. Captain Insano, thank you for the follow and welcome.
That is best.
All right, Code of Laws. Let's bring in Scout XP and let's bring in God King Pantheon policy. Interesting. K-Mac with the 22 months. So 25 months. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Welcome back into the shop. So good to have you here. Yeah, let's end this month strong. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Captain Insano, underrated name. Nice. Hi, Reed. How's it going? That is exciting. Congrats, my friend. That was very exciting. This will be a cool weekend for you. I always love, like, the weekend before starting a new job or the weekend before starting school or something is always interesting. Always interesting. So, foreign trade just because it's boosted seems okay. I would like this warrior to circle back and deal with this spearman, But there's a lot of interesting exploration that I think the warrior can just pop out for us real quick, right? Second continent has olives and tea already. So yeah, that. Oh, and wine. So those plantations having culture on them is starting to look almost too good to pass up, I think. All right, so we'll take advantage of a little bit of movement here. Double goody hut down here. I like that. And we'll finish our turn next to this one. It's a little awkward. We could get attacked, but I don't think it'll happen. Boy. Lots of room. Digging what we have so far here. That seems good. That seems good. Mulan and another continent. Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe the game's making up for our last few rolls and stuff. That could be it for sure. For sure. So we have Mulan and Arthur unlocked. I really would like that Anansi. By the time we get Anansi, this is going to be a moot point, but who's working on what? No great people. Found North America. Have I been up all night cooking maps again? No. We found this yesterday, and I was like, this is the last one I'm going to try. I think if you want to cook maps, you got to like drive an RV to the middle of the desert, right? Oh, wait, that's not maps. That's something else. They talked a lot about cooking maps in Breaking Bad, I think. Alex. What up, Jackal? How you doing? Someday when I can afford a new hard drive, my friend. Elden Ring is right out for me at the moment. Unfortunately. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. All right, he's pretty far away. He's pretty far away. We do have enough money to send him a delegation. So we could certainly do that. And it means I want to settle upriver and backfill this stuff. I don't know how friendly we're going to be able to be, but I'll try. He's got 2 cities at the moment. Yeah. And then hopefully he's just far enough away that we're okay here for a bit. Now, the real trick is going to be, where does this settler go? Settler on the stone? Settler on the stone seems okay. Gets us another good campus. I don't know about this, but it does let us go north. Now I could be even more aggressive and try to go upriver and try to sneak in something around here. But it might be a bit aggressive. Tirtho, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Stone would be defensible. Yeah, absolutely. And it gets it gets a really good holy site here. Although it's even a better campus, I still think it becomes a holy site because we have the geothermal fissure next to it. Right? So they're like good districts, some decent opening tiles. It's close enough that maybe we do something with a government plaza nearby. Hammurabi, thank you for the 19 months. How you doing? I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Man, it's close because there's era score for settling this continent as well. Yeah, like here's a campus. It runs into dead tiles pretty quick, but I think it's okay. And then do we want to go for a holy site? I would like a religion. It's going to go in a weird spot. I kind of just want to go immediately into another settler. Because we've got so much land, I want to corner off what we think is ours. Dead trials, but can try for Machu? Probably not. Like, unless we're Machuing in the cap, I don't think it's really going to happen. All right, I think I want to bring our warrior back. Even though I've got plenty to explore, I'd like to clear out this camp, ideally. So let's start heading back. And then you head over here and grab that next. It's kind of weird to go right into a second settler, but I think I like it here. Okay, so there's his other city. I'm so tempted to go further north. Let's see what this is. That's Maui and Void. Okay. Not to mention a promo. Grab Alpine. I think this city is coming north. You might think I'm a little crazy. Yeah, that's our Void invite, which is really nice to have. But I can bring this scout back through and pick a spot somewhere up here and at least try to get a continent on South America. We are using better balanced starts at the moment. It's my first time really exploring the mod, so I don't know exactly what it's doing for us. I should maybe have uncovered that city, but... That's a first meet too. Trading domes. It's interesting. All right, find out about horses this turn.
If there are no dogs in it.
Double horses up here. Okay. No horses here, so Temple of Artemis still on board, and we got 2 more amenities for it. That is interesting. Yeah, TOA gets a little bit better now. Do I want to buy a slinger and try to grab the Eureka? All right, Pantheons that are available. We did get a relic, so we have choice options. I don't think I like River Goddess for us. I'm very, very tempted to take Festivals as we have so many freaking plantations available to us. Earth Goddess looks okay. There's no free settler. That is gone. I think I'm just supposed to take plantations. Like, 3 of our 4 luxuries on our home continent are plantations. Olives, wine, tea. I don't know what the other one here is, but 3 out of 4 at least on this one as well. Like, I think it's the strongest choice. And it kind of means I want to go for irrigation or settle a city that has access to a farmable tile, which was not going to be this, interestingly enough. We're going to move here. I still don't know where this city's going. Yeah, I think I'm taking plantations. This is just so solid and so reliable, generally speaking, in terms of resources. You definitely do want to count, like, if you are unfamiliar, each unique continent has 4 luxuries. And so if 3 of them aren't plantations, maybe this isn't a great choice for you. But in cases where we have multiple continents and 3 out of 4 on both are, I think this is probably the strongest choice. The other option to really consider is probably Earth Goddess, in that it gives us a fresh economy that we wouldn't really have access to otherwise. Like, yes, we can build holy sites. Yes, we can get faith from other sources. But getting faith onto tiles is really, really advantageous. And then we also have like a tile improvement that gives us culture, right? So there's like a tug of war there between, like, do you want to lean into what you do well already, which is culture, or do you want to try to hedge your bets and diversify your economy and income and stuff? The oceans have nothing to do with the luxuries per continent. They are their own thing. They're their own thing. But we'll take festivals here. Seems pretty good. Hey, Alex. Welcome in, everybody. And I really want to find a farmable resource. I guess there's a farmable resource here. It's 2 tiles out, though. Let's take a little stroll exploring. More tobacco. Wow. So completely blocked off. So honestly, like, this city, like, sending this settler here means I've got a really good defense against him. Find Jerusalem. Jerusalem's not a first meet. They want early Empire Eureka. Where does this city go? I don't have to care as much now about defensiveness, and I don't really want these tiles anywhere near my first couple rings, right? I don't mind if they're in the 3rd. I can deal with that. We can put, districts or national parks and things like that. I'm thinking about maybe just here. And maybe like another city over here. But let's see if we can go through here now and figure it out. What are we working? Think I like this still. Is it ever worth buying an early builder? Yes, very often. In fact, that's one of the things I'm thinking about using my money on. I think because I have Alpine, I'm going to be a little bit greedy with exploration here. Yeah. So I think this is the best spot, right? I could even argue for 1 down. But, like, this is so safe. It's not a new continent settle, which is sad for us. but it's going to have a pretty close wheat resource if we want to buy a builder and get that Eureka going so that we can get our plantations going. One of the things about Pantheon is like how soon is it effective for you, right? Like how soon is your Pantheon doing something for you? Part of the reason why the settler one is so good is because settling a city means like that's the most anything can do for you. But for us, like getting that culture going sooner rather than later is kind of a big deal. I don't think I can make a better choice than this given the knowledge I have. I can wait on the settle a little bit longer and have more knowledge, but I don't know that that knowledge is going to actually affect this decision all that much. This city looks solid. Their third ring is garbage because it's all mountains, so we're going to have to think about national parks and or districts within that. But I can't realistically settle further away from this. I guess there, but then that pushes this city. Yeah, I'm just going to settle here. This seems fine. Oh, and we find a deer tile as well. So I don't really love this, but here's the thing: is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growth candidates in terms of where our borders are going to expand. And if you don't know, culture pushes out your border expands faster. So if I buy this tile, it pays for itself probably over the next 20 turns, and that will get multiple more tiles to work. So as much as I'm not super thrilled about this, and I'd like to be saving for like a builder or something that gives us a little bit more oomph, this is decent in terms of buying things. So I think it's worth. It's a +2 holy site up there. I do want to get these holy sites down. We need to figure that out pretty quick. Why not buy the wheat for the Eureka? Same logic. We can buy the coffee, use the extra culture, and it will naturally expand to the wheat for us. I also don't have enough money to buy the wheat and a builder, so buying the wheat is pretty pointless, right? Yeah, not to mention it drives our culture tree. Nice. Okay, better balance starts with the tundra-based. I like that. That's triple first meat for us. We like that a lot. This is not the best. I don't love monasteries. I prefer Leventa, but it's okay. All right, I'm doubling back now. We'll go this way. Mani feels like a no-brainer. It kind of does now, doesn't it? Throwing it down here, maybe eventually ending up in Valletta. Like if I send it here, that we give them the amber, which we might contest for, but probably not. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Amani time. I was kind of holding this first governor to be like, what do we do with it? But Amani just makes so much sense. So much sense. Amani should be worth probably 6 era score. Ever since I learned about the Mani World Tour from stream, I found it so much easier to get Golden Ages. It's really part of it, yeah. Title's not very clickbaity. I know. I'm not good at clickbaity stuff. So I think we do go here first. We go here, and then we finish in Valletta. Something like that. Hi, Dr. Shots. What's up, friend of mine? Started playing a few single-player games. I'm finding myself outpaced in terms of science and culture, even with the Prince-level AI. What goes into a good science rush? Here's the thing, Shots, is that you're going to be behind, kind of regardless, depending on your difficulty level and depending on what you're doing with your game. Don't pay attention to the AI's raw numbers of science. Your goals early game should be getting lots of cities. Get 10, 12... 16, 20 cities. Like honestly, your first 100 turns of the game should be like, yeah, getting a couple decent districts, but mostly fixated on expanding. And then during turns like 100 to 200, you with your intelligent city design and your human brain, you get to overtake what the AI can do in terms of effectiveness. So I wouldn't get too lost in this. I almost never look at their numbers for quite some time. You are welcome, my friend. How you doing today? So Monty's heading there. That's good. Okay. Persia and Alex? Ooh, that's fun. Shots. Enjoy, my friend. Hi, Naroon. It's Persia all the way up there. Interesting. Forest fires and another barb camp. Oh, this one got cleared, but we do have this? Or is that... No, this is the one that was here there the whole time. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. So where are we at? 4 turns on this settler. We have grown. 3 turns on the settler. Seems good. Delegation to Persia is an interesting choice. Probably yes. And the next turn we sub out God King. I don't think I want to. He's too far away. He's too hard to get him to like you. I'm going to skip the delegation with him. I really want enough money to buy a builder here soon. And he's far enough away that, like, I don't think I'm supposed to overreact to it. Now, if I try to get over here, it could be a different story, but... Start teching towards early Empire. We're done with God King. I do want discipline now. I think with the other people that we've met, I don't really anticipate a lot more XP on our scouts. So I think we go discipline, urban planning here. It is New World Age, yes. Yes, it is.
My man.
Another barb camp here. So I'm thinking about buying a slinger instead of the warrior. Buy a slinger, build a builder, maybe. Goody hut. Goody hut. Maybe I go pottery towards irrigation for our Pantheon now. And I think I want this. Could also buy the trader. Send it to Valletta for a second envoy. And then tech mysticism to soothe them. It's pretty dangerous with barbs. Like the trader this early and going that far is pretty scary. I'm not sure if I should do it or not. I think I'm going to. We get 3 gold per turn from it. And I could do this, but that doesn't seem as good. I think I'll just buy the unit for now. Until I can clear some of these camps. All right, so we give them double amber, which is, you know, not ideal. But we do find another goody hut. I'll take that. And another one up here, too. And here's more Persia cities. So realistically, this settler should come over this way. Am I crazy enough to do that? Am I crazy enough to do that? Did I find a Nancy? No. Can settle it later if we want to loyalty flip them anyways. This is a solid city, though. I'm very sad that we gave them the amber. We would like that resource, but... like, these two cities would be ideal for us. And I can't really send... I guess... realistically, do I just send this settler up here? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 turns away from settling, which is pretty quick. I think I'm supposed to. I don't love it. I feel like we could do more interesting things. But I'll take it for now. All right, and then I'm kind of done with you. You go down here now. My unit has been healed. Great. Thanks. Yeah, barbs. As anticipated. More barbs. Ooh, and we get to pick up a coffee tile here. I like that a lot. That works for me. Okay. So what are we gonna expand to? This. I think I like the culture. Hey, C-Note. Things are going well. What are some of the city-state quests? Send trade route. Trigger inspiration. Craftsmanship. Early Empire. Early Empire. Early Empire we're going to be able to do pretty quickly here. Yeah. 4 turns-ish. So that should be good. Hong Kong wants a chariot. that. I'd love to snipe that camp. Next turn we get this. Somebody grabbed Maui already. Wow.
I thought clay must.
Hippolyta. Free builder? Free builder? That's exciting. $13 turns there. I think I need to buy this so that I can get this farm. Then we go towards irrigation for our Pantheon. I'm gonna stick around. I might be able to grab this. Take a swing. Come on over. You can do it. All right, we need monuments, and I want Void to start kicking in pretty quick. How do we feel about religion? Somebody's working on profits to the tune of 3. Somebody's got scientists cruising as well. Interesting. That is interesting. So many plantations. I'm very pleased with our Pantheon choice. For the moment, anyways. Telkin, thank you for the 17 months. Good to have you back.
I really have to remember when you start.
It is much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here now. Religion does have impact on loyalty pressure. If we convert people to our religion and they have a religion, they will have a -3 loyalty in their cities that have our religion. So there is some argument to do that. I'm still not totally certain about the direction we're going, but things are going well. We're at 16 of 25 era score. I have 2 more era score available to me here. There's a lot more land to explore. Looks like Alex has more cities here. I'd really like to snipe a couple more cities up there. We've got a good amount of land to settle to. This is bumming me out a little bit, but eventually we will, eventually we'll be able to loyalty flip people and hopefully not worry about it. Should be good stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. YouTubers, I do appreciate it. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come join us live in person on the internet. We'll see you then.